Hey, good morning. Wow, late breaking news morning. I'm trying to figure things out right now, but all right, I'm late because we had CPI, but also Kodak, one of our top story trading picks, just had news out here this morning. Wow, it hit 580 in pre-market. Though EV news, this is what we've been waiting for. Actually, this is what our research has shown that they've been getting the EV. Let's read this together. Eastman Kodak announced today has taken a minority stake. This is the first time I'm reading this in Wildcat Discovery Technologies, a tech company uses proprietary high-through methods. Let's yada yada, developing a minority stake. All right. Breakthrough EV supercell designed to provide a greater than 90% improvement in energy density over today's best batteries. Okay, let's see how big their stake is. Kodak's investment will be used to support rapid development of the new technology with the goal of having the supercell ready for commercialization in 2 years. All right. Kodak has also entered an agreement to provide coding and engineering services in collaboration with Wildcat to develop and scale film coating technologies, which are critical for the safety and reliability. Okay, this is great, better than I expected. Kodak's investment represents a continued expansion. Let's see. Wow, it's talking about this now. This is what we knew, right? This paragraph is what our research has found before about this 80 million square meters of battery coating that they're doing. A year, this investment will walk out reflects Kodak commitment building new businesses by leveraging our existing skills and infrastructure. Coding substrates is critical. So this is, oh man, this is more important than CPI news over here. 511, 519. You can see the 200 DMA is 541. I'm guessing we're going to get up there today again. Challenge 545.50. When you have good news like this, very often you get that pre-market high is not only resistance, but it's a magnet. So it's pulling back after that initial move. And then I wouldn't be surprised to see this throughout the day reach that 545.50 level again. That's the story with Kodak. Man, I can't wait to get off because I might want to make some moves here. And add some more to my Kodak position. So, all right. Anyway, CPI numbers came in very high. Now the expectations for interest rate increases of 75 basis points to 100 basis points, very high right now. 100 basis points is up to 30%. 75 basis point is pretty much baked in at this point. So you can see QQQ below the 20 DMA here in pre-market. You can see I think there's a pretty good chance we're going to test the lows here on both QQQ and SPY. But as I've said a million times, this is your bull market line, right? Generational bull market that we've been in. You know, I am not going to really get bearish unless we break below 265. Hopefully, we will have enough data before that happens to be able to predict if it's going to break that 200-week moving average. But Q and SPY, losing those key moving averages, I think a good chance we're going to retest the lows. ARKK, on the other hand, I've been hoping the bottom is in. And as you can see, we're still above the 20 DMA here. So it's a much better chart. And last time the markets crashed, ARK did not hit a new low. It held at 35.10, the previous low. So all good signs. So hopefully ARKK will hold up as we continue to peak at Kodak here at 511. I might make some moves on that. So, all right. So, what else we got? We have some other news while we're monitoring oil and natural gas and risk assets and Bitcoin. Nothing extraordinary to talk about over here. All right. There is some news I put in here. Okay. GOEV. GOEV, they had that big Walmart deal yesterday. This morning in an SEC filing, it was disclosed that Walmart is getting warrants at a purchase price of $2.15 to buy up to 24% of GOEV. So this morning it was up on that news. Now the problem is this also comes with the exclusivity we didn't know about yesterday, that GOEV is not allowed to sell. Canoe is not allowed to sell this vehicle to Amazon, specifically to Amazon, is blocked out. So Walmart being pretty aggressive here, throwing GOEV a lifeline. I'm not sure if I like this deal. To me, it has some shades of what happened with GTAT and Apple, where Apple, I think, really took advantage of GTAT and ended up, I think, buying some of their technology out of bankruptcy. I don't know. Is that the angle here? Is Walmart positioning themselves to buy GoEV at a very low price because they can't grow, they can't sell to Amazon. They're going to have a 24% stake potentially with dilution protection. That's also part of the deal. Is that what's going on? They're essentially going to be getting these electric vehicles for free if the stock price stays elevated here in the 3, 4, 5 range with all the warrants they're getting. They could flip the warrants and get the EVs for free. Or maybe, again, their intention is not to sell these warrants, but to gain that 24% stake, that voting stake that can help them buy out the company on the cheap in the future. So I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this. I think the headline, obviously, this morning brought in the buyers. First of all, there's no headline yet. There's an SEC filing. It's not even the news yet. So this is on the social media pages. People are talking about the SEC filing. And I lost my MACD. But let me throw that back in over here. So that's the question. Initial reaction, people are thinking is positive because it's Walmart is buying a stake. I'm a little bit suspicious about it. Anyway, looking at the support levels here, 310 at the 50 DMA. Wouldn't be surprised if it hit that, but there's also support here right where it's about at 360 right here, 360. All these support candles right there. So 360, 310, your two support levels. 5 obviously is very strong resistance. Couldn't get back past that yesterday. Ultimately, if it breaks 5, then you have 6. But I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this, and don't necessarily love that deal because they can't sell to Amazon. So in any case, also some news out on monkeypox. Let me see if the news is here or I just saw it on the different news websites. Yeah, it's not even here, but okay, there's two things. There is something here I'll talk about in a second. But monkeypox got my attention because I saw some data out of New York City last night that monkeypox cases are doubling every single week in New York City for the last month or so. And they're up to like 280 cases, doubling weekly. So that's alarming and is a sentiment tailwind for this sector. Also, yesterday, they got another $28 million order. So these orders have been coming in. It's not the first, probably not going to be the last. If you scroll down here, you'll see some other orders they've gotten. So I'm not in SIGA. I've been thinking this whole thing is too risky and speculative. But, you know, those of you who played SIGA were right about this. And monkeypox seems to be a real thing. And I don't know. I'm probably not going to play it, but health-wise, important to watch. Doubling every week is a big deal here in New York City. All right. Other thing I want to bring to your attention. This has been on my watch list for a long time. These are part of the new FANGs and aerospace. FAANG. One of the A's there is agriculture. Then aerospace. Aerospace. This is Elbit, Lockheed Martin, and Northrop Grumman. Those are solid companies we had put on our list of possible things to buy. I owned Lockheed for a while after the war happened. I don't own it now. So ESLT, look at this chart. First of all, it's near the highs, much better than Lockheed Martin. It's a $10 billion market cap. But look at this news. It's like crazy. This morning, $660 million contract, July 13th. Okay. July 5th, 80 million. June 30th, they sold something. Sold an asset for 84 million. Okay. June 30th, 548 million. June 29th, 220 million. What is going on here? Like they got like 10% of their market cap in deals in less than 3 weeks, with a great chart to boot. And we know the sentiment's really good for aerospace. And by the way, I think this was this 548 million, their first customer in the Asia Pacific region. I think most of their customers are in Europe, and now they're serving Asia Pacific. What is going on here? This seems like a potential great investment. So I'll be looking at ESLT to potentially add that to my portfolio. So that was the news I had this morning. It was GoEV, SIGA, ESLT, KODK, huge news, CPI, very hot, interest rates going up. We got to see what's going to happen with the major indices. Oh, Twitter, by the way, suing Elon Musk. Stock takes a little bit of a pop. Who knows what's going to happen there, but I'm sure the resolution will take a long, long time. Maybe I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what Elon Musk is thinking. Maybe he's just trying to negotiate a quick lower price. All right, so that's what we got. Identiv named RFID Industry Innovator. This is one of my favorite companies, by the way. I own INVE. The stock has not done great, though, and has not recovered at all. Unlike some of the growth stocks, it's still hanging out here near the bottoms since it tanked. So that's the story with Identiv. And man, Kodak may be interesting today. Guys, listen, be careful. Good luck. I hope ARK holds, because that's the key to stock picking, right? We want to see that. We don't want to see the market wide liquidation. We want to see money rotating, right? Money rotating out of things that haven't gotten hit to maybe things that have bottomed already. We want to see that dynamic, and that dynamic is going to be good for stock picking and hopefully some or many of the stocks we've been talking about in the story trading community. So ARKK is going to be your key to that. If that drops below 35, a lot of our favorite stocks, even though we think they're undervalued, I think could continue to drop. So guys, good luck. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.